So yeah, this video was outvoted by you, and that means today I'm gonna share you my list of Ninjago seasons from worst to best. And so you know, I counted Decoded as a season. It has 10 episodes, every single one of them has 10 minutes. I think it's safe to say this is the season 7.5. Number 21. This is the first hot take in this video, because my least favorite season is the season 8. I really dislike it, how they milk the shit out of Garmadon after he was evil, then good, then repent for his wrongdoings by sacrificing himself to save Ninjago in season 4, and now he's evil again? I hate this concept, and Harumi has one of the most shitty design ever. I mean, she is really evil because Ninja didn't save her, but in season 16 he is collaborating with Pythor, the only one that actually broke free the Great Devourer. I just dislike this season, the characters that are in it, the redesign. This is shitty. The first season with the redesign, which bonus minus 10 points. And so yeah, this is my least liked Ninjago season. Number 20. This is the March of the Oni. I don't have much to say about it. It was bland, not really interesting, only like attacked from nowhere and disappear. We have no idea why they attacked, because, well, they want to conquer everything. That's bullshit answer, and I don't like villains like that. And this season is just meh, nothing really special. I don't really like this season either. It was just shitty and forgettable. Number 19. Number 19 goes to Crystallized. It was really annoying seeing Overlord another time. It's like not really villain that I would like to see another time. I mean, there are a lot of villains that I would love to see having another season, but Overlord is not one of them. Nia having this weird trait, in which her not having water power is really bad. She was Samurai X without no problem with not having a power, and now she has it and feels helpless. I don't like it. The only thing that actually is good in Crystallized is Asphira. Actually, her character development actually corrected what season 11 broke, which might be a little foreshadowing, by the way. So yeah, this season is not the best and is one of the worst. Number 18 goes to season number 11. The fire chapter was the most shitty design ever. An ice chapter just tried but failed. It was okay in my opinion. After all, the only thing that I really remember positively from this season was epic fights and some of jokes. It deserved this low place on the list. A lot of people actually got it into the second worst or the worst season ever, but I think this is fair position for this season. And the number 17 goes to Decoded. It was actually good, a little boring most of the time. It is about ninjas solving those riddles. It is actually fun concept, but the problems are starting there. Overlord, another time, boring villain, I don't like him. It is actually the memory of the Overlord by Zane, but it's just copying and pasting boring villain with extra steps. And the problem with it is it tells the story of whole season 7, even though Zane was repaired and like earlier than those memories, if you catch my drift. The intro actually slaps. It is the best intro of all Ninjago. And the number 16 goes to Seabound. It was actually quite cool season, but I dislike Kalmar whole motivation to be evil. I dislike the Great Devourer copy, and this whole bunch of little stuff that really annoys me in this season. It is not the worst season, that's why it deserves this place in my opinion. But this season had some upsides, like Bentamar being one of the best characters of all time, Glutinous being the funny nerd that he is. Number 15. This is going to season number 5. This is my second hot pick in my opinion, because a lot of people like it more. But I dislike it because Morrow was not main villain. It was this weird tentacle monster. It was looking weird, disgusting, and Morrow calling it this shit master really break the vibe. And the last battle was not really what Morrow projected in the first episode. He was beating the shit out of ninjas, and now he has trouble with one little green piece of shit that Lloyd is. I didn't like it. And it has a lot of upsides, like Morrow before we discovered that he is not the main bad guy here. And this funny Zane changing voice, and Gultar being a comical relief, and not having Lloyd a lot of time, and Yang being a great character, one of the best. This is foreshadowing number 2, but there are just lots and lots of better seasons than season number 5. Nonetheless, I really like this season. And the number 14 goes to Dragon's Rising Season 1. It was actually pretty good season, but the problems with it are really messing up the Kingdom of the Clouds, making a Kim Jong-un in Ninjago. I'm calling like that Beatrix. This is actually a weird concept. I don't like Beatrix. But the Raz was cool. 2 new ninjas, Sora and Arin. I like both of them. Ryu, extended lore of dragons, Wildfire, Administration, Underwood. There are a lot of funny, good characters, and Frokiki. I totally forgot about that guy. There was a lot of cool parts of this, but it was just a little much. Bad and good things, and I cannot made it higher on the list because of that. And the number 13 goes to The Island. I'm not sure if that's season 15. I'm gonna call it like that. There was a pretty cool characters like Mamatus, Twitchy Team, and the story is pretty good. Misunderstanding between the islanders and ninjas. And I dislike Ronin, Misako, and Power Clutch appearance. The shortness of the season does not help it, but that's not the case for everyone, or is it? Number 12 goes to the pilot season. It was an actual good introduction to Ninjago as a series. All the characters are well made. There is no meaningless villain like in the earlier seasons. Samukai and Garmadon are really cool. The mystery around Garmadon is even better. The main problem I have with this season is his shortness. I would love it to be longer, but that's alright. And the number 11 goes to season 14. It was an amazing season, giving Cole for the first time whole season, not just Day of the Departed, which is a little higher on the list. Ho 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 ho. I love this season. Characters are cool, new location is great, and There are a lot of side characters that I like Adam and this whole adventure club. I may mispronounce it, I'm not sure. But it was just super good, super cool, story was nice, and yeah, that's why it is on the place 11. So close to top 10, but not good enough. And number 10 goes to Hunted, my favorite season in Oni trilogy. It's not too short, does not revive characters for no reason and totally destroy their lore. It's just Hunted. A lot of cool characters like Arcade by design and Faith by personality. A lot of cool twist, more lore of First Master of Spinjitzu, dragons, new realm. The number 9 goes to Rebooted. It was a really great season, but a lot of bad things happen in it that I do not like. Revival of Overlord. I don't like Overlord. I think I may said it earlier. But we have a lot of cool things, like Zane's Sacrifice, which was second best sacrifice in whole Ninjago. On the first one, I'm still putting Garmadan Sacrifice. We have a lot of twists, cool characters like Pixel, Borg, but we have not so cool things like Jay and Cole and Nia love triangle, which was so annoying. Without it, it would probably be on easy top 5. It is very nostalgic for me. A lot of cool characters on the other side, like Mini Droid and Cryptor. I mean, it was the first season after the fake cancellation. It was something that should reboot series, and it did it. Not in the best way, but it just done what was designed to do. Number 8. And in this place we have season number 2. It is not really good season. I don't like Overlord, he was featured there. Garmadon was boring in this season, not much to say. And Stone Army was kind of cool, I guess. Kozu had a great design. And there was a lot of good things and bad things, just like in some seasons, you know. But what really pushed this season up on the list is like half of the season is with Serpentines, and that half of the season is super good, is like top tier. So that's why this season is so high up, because of the Serpentine and of first half of the season. And on number 7 we have season number 6. It was perfect season. A lot of cool characters as Ehozane, Gizmo, Dogshank, Clancy, Nadakan defeating Ninja with their own wishes most of the times. Some of the times. It was really cool, good. This concept that ninjas were disappearing, and it's very creative. And the ending is just kinda messing up this big. I mean, I don't know. It was good, but ending like totally ruined it, so that's why it is so low on this list. Number 6. And we have Prime Empire, one of most overhated seasons in my opinion of Ninjago, but not the only one that will go up here. And this is another foreshadowing, by the way. We have here Unagami that actually have a motive, Scott, which is really good character, ninjas are in this game, and most of all, my favorite motive, slowly killing ninjas. I mean, like disappearing, because they turn into Minecraft dirt block, but orange. It was super good, super cool, super nice. The only thing that actually we're missing are those cool fights with powers. I really like them. I might be a little addicted to Serpentine as well. Number 5 goes to Season 2 of Dragon's Rising. It was an absolutely great season and one of the best of new ones. Actually, the best one of new ones. And I really like it. The tournament is filled fresh with new powers. Some of them are sucking as hell, and non-canon ones are just better, but we gotta buy some slack for those newbies that don't know the canon of Ninjago. New gen, writers are just new gen, don't know shit about Ninjago and just, And we have in number 4, Season 7, which is really underrated in my opinion. Crux Anachronics, really good villains. Vermilions, very creative. Plot twist, Great Devourer was a female, which was pretty cool, I guess. Pretty funny, pretty weird. I don't know. We know more about the past, what happens after Serpentine War. Intro is pretty good. And so yeah, this is really good season. I have nothing bad to say about it. Just not good enough. There are 3 better in my opinion. And in number 3 we have Day of the Departed, which is way overhated in my opinion. Yang was portrayed like this cool guy that has no emotions. He's really strict and cold, and he's master of every single spinjitzu technique. And then we find out the actual reason that he is evil is because he does not want to be forgotten. This humanity is in him, trying to be remembered, trying to be mortal again. And he's alone this whole time, surrounded by puppets that he just controlled, being alone, forgotten in his opinion. This is special. It has 40 minutes. If that would be an whole season, it would be top 1 easily if they would do it correctly. I think the reason that people really hate Day of the Departed and put it on the last places in their lists is because of those quick eliminations of enemies like Cryptor, Samukai, Kozu. They have really quick battles that they lose, but they are not the main villain here. The main villain, the main bad guy is Yang. That is what about this story. And I think Day of the Departed is really good. On the number 2 we have season number 4, the great season, the tournament. Chen being portrayed as this mentally unstable character. It is a good character design because in a lot of cases when the villain wants some basic shit like overtake the entire world or have all the power that is, it is not properly made. He is just doing weird shit, giggling, laughing. He is mentally unstable, like a psychopath. And that is really good character development. The Garmadon backstory, we have a lot of side characters like Tox, Karlov, Griffin Turner, Gravis, Jacob, Bolobo, Neuro. I mean, a lot of them. We have good Garmadon sacrificing himself on the end, which is banger. It is actually really hard for me to decide what is the best season out of those 2. This was really close, but I think the number 1 is going to Season 1. The proper introduction for Ninjago. It was actually great. A lot of cool villains. 4 tribes. Pythor. I mean, they are not making that much amount of different villains nowadays. A lot of cool stories. A lot of cool plots, twists, character development. I mean, it was really hard for me to decide is it better than season 4? But it is. I'm a Serpentine guy. This is The first season where the Serpentine are. The fourth season really well portrayed them as not that evil, and we know why are they evil. They are not evil, they are misunderstood. And fourth and first season are making so good duo. I mean, this is the whole Serpentine story that we need. This is perfect. Perfect. Every single thing is just really good. Ninja's development, making their energy forms, and it's my favorite season. That's it. The mystery of Green Ninja, it was filled with good plots. Kai's being this like selfish ninja and then being someone else at the end. Cole meeting his father and just comes clear about what he is doing. This is just peak Ninjago. So yeah, this is the end of the video. Make sure to let me know what are you thinking about it. Was your opinion similar or totally different? And hopefully see you soon, if you will ever find me. I am hiding in the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, that may be a little cringe.